Daddy, go get your charger, okay? Better get it right now. That's all that fake sneezing, bro. Yeah, her daddy charger right here. Go charge your iPad in daddy room. I'll turn the TV on for you and everything, all right? You gonna go in daddy room? Well, no, go in mommy room. Yeah, go in mommy room. Daddy gonna set the TV up for you. I'm gonna put the TV on in the room. Stop. You're gonna break my game. Stop. 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 Good job. All right. Go. Go in the room. Daddy gonna come. Let's go. Use your blanket. All right. Come on. Go in your room. What up, boss? You gotta use it? You see you watching what? Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Stop. Stop. Nah, I heard about Scream, but I ain't never watched it. Zara, stop, bro. Why you gotta come in the bathroom with me, bro? Move. Go in the room. You want the light on? You want the light on? All right. I'm trying to beat his ass. I got Zara and this motherfucker going crazy though, bro. Zara, bro, if you can sit down for 1 hour, that's all I need from you, bro. And we can do whatever you want out of that. All right, you want me to turn the TV on? All right, need you to relax. All right. I'm about to turn the TV on for you, okay? Dad, we'll fix it later. Dad, gotta go, okay? Love you.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. You look at Oklahoma City.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage, and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence.
And that one's good. You look at the Bulls. Hey, game one of the finals. Every fan has their eyes locked in on this one.
Oh, they sure do. And the pressure is immense for these two teams. They have to make sure they don't play out of control to start the game.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Holmgren. For three. Offensive rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Smith. Okoro outside. Chicago passing it around. And the foul called on
Come on, Chad. You got one job, brother. Just protect the rim, not reach.
They double him with Holmgren. It's Giddey on the wing. Let's go with a three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
He stopped the hook, don't.
Whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
You just never want to send Lillard to the line. One of the best free throw shooters in NBA history.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And there's the screen. Here's Giddey. Pass to Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Well, hey, Smith has this kind of range, which is why you got to at least honor his shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one.
Giddey with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Smith. Out to Simon. Shot clock at 2. Off target with the three.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
SGA with a steal. In transition, here they come. Dort for three. And he parries his first look.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Simons, left side. They set a pick. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Chicago. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
And here's Simons outside. Here's Smith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And he comes up with a bucket.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
The 3, Smith. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Williams from long range. That was good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago making their last shot. Back to Holmgren. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Okoro outside. Dort with a steal. Pass to Williams. Lillard outside. Tipped.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Here's Buzelis. For 3, Smith. Pure from 3-point range. Smith's got 13 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Chicago ahead, up 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And that one drops. 15 points in the game.
A bit of a breakout night for Jalen Smith, doing a great job looking for his points. And he's converted quite a bit.
To the inside. And Smith over to help. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Giddey. Smith outside. Okoro outside. Giddey with it. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Smith. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Wallace. Here's Levine for 3. No good there. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Levine on the take. And The dunk by LaVine.
And LaVine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Who's zealous? His shot is good. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Here's Dimon. Out to Bagley. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
In for Chicago, number 20, Kessler Edwards.
Chicago leading. Ball stolen. On the attack, Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence. Like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Bagley. And Smith over to help. Back to Bagley. Okoro with the ball. Checked by Bagley. From deep, Giddey. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kennard on the wing. Back to Giddey. Pass to Smith. Down low. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. From deep. Bol grabs the board. Thunder trail by 4. On the wing, Wallace. Outside Bol. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside LaVine. Back to Bol. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Full substitution. Number 20,
Chicago leading by 4.
Jang.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Jang. The 3 is up. First shot won't go. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside LaVine. .151 left to play in the second quarter.
Nice job there by LaVine making the extra pass and putting it on the money.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. And it's Giddey off the drive. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
There's a minute 26 left in the first half of this one. Lets it fly from 18. Lillard pulls down the board. Thunder trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Outside Giddey. Jang in the post. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. So both teams making some changes here. So it comes up empty at the line.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. Thunder trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from 3-point range. It's stolen by SGA. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Bulls.
That's why he's streaming.
By 4.
Shots I always
We'll be
made
right
about listening.
back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Training execution should be fucking illegal.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Outside, SGA. Out to Lillard. Lillard on the drive. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. From deep. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. He shoots it. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, you set him up and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Beyond the arc. Deflects the pass. It was stolen by Lillard. For the tie. No good at the rim. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 2-point game. Lillard comes with a double. And we're going to have a jump ball. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Lillard, what'd you expect?
Hey, that's just another day. Another 3.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount. Of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth. Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And stolen by Williams. The 3-ball. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Jang. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Giddey. From behind the arc. Williams. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got his first points of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
They get the rebound. Out to Simons. Here's Jang. Outside Giddey. Shakes him. Jams it in off a great move.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Simon. Puts up a three. And the three-pointer goes. Simon's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simon right on the money.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
On the wing, Simon. 7 points in the game. Back to Jay. Takes it inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Lillard with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. Lillard up top. 7 points in the game. Here's Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 6 points for Chet Holmgren. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .26 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Wallace outside. Back to Levine. Oh, Levine! Pretty.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Well, I know what their coach
What?
is preaching in this huddle. Can you
I'm not
guys
sleeping.
please stop turning it over?
No, the dog is in the journey. Yeah. All right, back north. Love you, mama. Love you.
The three, Smith. And that's not going to go. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Chicago trailing here. Left side, Giddey. Tries to break his ice. Pass to Smith. Back to Giddey. The three. Drops in the three.
Look, if Giddey can be a consistent off-ball threat, watch out.
On the wing, Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And it's the Bulls' ball. They lead by one. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Zach LaVine. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
6 on the shot clock. Here's LaVine for three. Can't hit that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he drives in. Chicago passing it around. Here's Giddey. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam. That gives him a double-double.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
Outside Bull. Pass to Bagley. To halt the run. Got a hand on it. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Looking agile on the attack, it's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
And Allie, thanks. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Smith. And the three off target. Oklahoma City trailing. To the middle. And a fast break now for the Thunder.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three. Holmgren there for the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Screen by Holmgren. To take the lead.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
First team foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And he can't hit the second.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they need it.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And stolen by Williams. Dort! Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Giddey outside. Here's Smith. Let's loose for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Important points from Giddey. He gets up for these big moments.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it in easily.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Giddey. Here's Buzelis.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Here's SGA on the drive. Bangs it in. What a move.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And that one misses. Chicago with the ball. It falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Giddey. Driving to the basket.
Wow, they needed that from Josh Giddey. Huge basket.
SGA. Simons, right side. The triple drop.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6.
Timeout.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
SGA. It's good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
That's good from SGA. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 2 here. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for them?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And both free throws good for Lillard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals.